Hello fellow Tenno! If you've clicked on this video, it means you're looking at how to farm Nekros. Well, look no further as I'm about to explain the best current method to farm and obtain the components required for you to assemble this warframe. There are two methods to attaining Nekros. The first of these is via the Duviri Paradox circuit. Nekros can be attained as a reward from week 5 along with Oberon and Valkyrie. On screen now there is an image of the circuit rotations along with its warframe rewards. The second method to attain Nekros is from the Lephantis assassination mission on Deimos at the Magnesium node. When farming Nekros via the Lephantis assassination mission, the systems, neuroptics and chassis all have an even drop chance at 33.33%. In order to obtain a component for Nekros via the assassination mission, the Tenno will need to successfully defeat Lephantis. To do this, there are two phases to the fight that will need to be completed. In phase 1, each of Lephantis' 3 heads will emerge from the ground in intervals and attack, allowing the player to hit them. They are all completely immune to damage except on their pink weak spots, which are only revealed when they attack. The Corpus's head's weak spot is its mouth, the Ancient head weak spot is its neck, and the Grineer head has 2 weak spots, the mouth and the face, the latter taking 2 times damage. The fight begins with the infested Corpus head appearing first, and the Ancient infested following soon after. When enough combined damage has been dealt to the Corpus and the Ancient heads, they will temporarily retreat and the Grineer head will emerge alone. After the Grineer head retreats, all 3 heads will emerge and attack together. Once all 3 heads have been defeated, the ground will rumble and all 3 heads will emerge at once, destroying the entire floor and ending phase 1. Players will fall down into the ruins below where the body of Lephantis resides. This will begin phase 2. This arena is darker and has small pools of electrified water, which will cause players to take electricity damage when stepping in them. Phase 2 is much the same as phase 1, except all 3 heads are present at the same time and they cannot retreat. Attached to its main body, which stomps around and rotates in the arena. Once a head is defeated, it will explode and leave behind a stump on Lephantis' body that will be periodically spitting out spore grenades. Once all heads have been destroyed, the body of Lephantis will collapse and explode, and the Tenno will need to extract to successfully complete the mission to obtain their Nekros components.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Once you've attained all 3 pieces for Nekros, head to the in-game market where you can purchase the blueprint for 100,000 credits. Now you know the methods to attain Nekros, we can go over the requirements to build them, when being obtained in blueprint form from the assassination mission, as other methods to attain this frame will grant a pre-built frame. The neuroptics will require 150 alloy plate, 1 neuroptic, 150 polymer, 500 rubido and 15,000 credits. The chassis will require 1 morphic, 1000 ferrite, 300 rubido and 15,000 credits. The systems will require 1 control module, 1 morphic, 500 salvage, 220 plastids and 15,000 credits. And finally, once you've assembled all of the pieces, you can build Nekros with 25,000 credits and 3 Orokin cells. Finally, before we end, we'll go over Nekros' abilities. The passive ability for Nekros allows him to regenerate 5 health anytime an enemy dies within a few meters of him. This passive can also heal companions but cannot be affected by mods. Nekros' first ability is Soul Punch. When cast, Nekros lunges with telekinetic force towards opponents, dealing impact damage and knockback on a single enemy target. If the target is at or below 25% health, it will be killed instantly. The second ability for Nekros is Terrify. This ability is subsumable in helmet for 80% oxides, 80% biotics, and 52% pheromones. When Terrify is used, Nekros releases a psychic blast that causes enemies within range to enter a state of panic for a short duration. While panicked, enemies will not attack and will haphazardly flee, exposing themselves and reducing their armor temporarily. Next up, we have Nekros' third ability, Desecrate. This allows Nekros to emit an aura of dark power that affects every single corpse within range, consuming the corpses and granting a chance to spawn a health orb and another chance to roll the drop table for the corpse again, to produce additional loot. After a 2-second delay on the first corpse within range, corpses are consumed one at a time in a random order, with subsequent corpses consumed at a rate of 3 corpses per second. The final ability for Nekros is Shadows of the Dead. This allows Nekros to summon shadow copies of his most recently slain enemies, prioritizing the strongest enemy groups among those killed to summon. The copies retain the level and stats of their original selves, will gain up to 150% damage, 100% shields, and 100% health, with each copy losing 3% of their health per second whilst active. The copies spawn randomly with a 10-meter radius and will fight for Nekros until they die, either to an enemy fire or their own health degenerating. That covers everything there is to know about farming and obtaining Nekros. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this guide, please like and subscribe for more, or if you have any comments, please leave them below.